Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gunnar. Great news, guys, great news. The rumours between Arsenal and Leicester about the player, their midfield James Maddison, it's gaining a lot of traction at the moment, guys. Supposedly, as you can see, I put it in the feed, Maddison is said to want to leave Leicester City. He doesn't want to be a part of Brendan Rodgers' team, squad, plans, ideas anymore, guys. He's going to be involved in a deal including Maitland-Niles, Ashley Maitland-Niles, guys, and cash. So, plus cash, guys. There you go. Rumours are pretty sketchy at the moment about it, guys. No details have been given. But Arsenal said to be very keen on the player, and he's very keen to leave Leicester City. Of course, you got to look on one side, guys. We don't have European football anymore, whereas Leicester have Champions League football for the new season. So that's something maybe to think about, bring Arsenal fans back down to earth a little bit. But definitely, it's very exciting news coming out, guys. Extremely exciting stuff. So I'm just going to do this, guys, and then we get into it. Yeah, really exciting stuff anyway, guys. Good stuff all the way for the Gunners. So let's see what's going on. Okay, here we go. Sorry about this, guys. Okay. Welcome back, guys. Like I said, the rumours about James Maddison, what do you think about it, guys? Would you like him if he came to the club? Would you be interested in him? It's definitely a very interesting story coming out of Leicester City. If he came to Arsenal, I would be very, very happy. He's a player I like. If you watched my live stream earlier, I was actually talking about the fact that we've been linked to Liverpool FC midfielder Jordan Henderson. Now we're being linked to James Maddison. I honestly would prefer Maddison, to be honest. I'm just going to get straight into it now, guys. Talk a little bit about the player, and we'll take it from there. Just like to thank everybody for all their support since I started my Gunner fan. I've done 2 videos of this. Very well received. I would like to thank all the people that guested on my show. Much appreciated, guys. Let's talk about absolutely smashing views at the moment, guys. Subscribers. Like to thank everybody that has supported over the past week. It's been a bit of a rush since the Euros finished, really. So I've been putting in the effort. You know what I mean? But thank you to everybody for supporting me. So let's go, man. Let's go on. Of course, guys, like I said, Leicester City midfielder, a fantastic player. I mean, they had a great season last season, guys. They got to the Champions League places. Strong season, guys. He's a player I wouldn't be interested in him, like I said, the Liverpool player, Jordan Henderson, who also it. It's a little bit hit or miss, guys, who we will actually play in the Arsenal midfield with. We have a couple of options now. The option is if we buy him, we're willing to let go of Ashley Maitland-Niles, because as a right back, I like the player very much. There's been a lot of stories, of course, guys, about James Maddison in the last couple of weeks. He's going to be joining Arsenal, getting 200 grand a week. He wants to join Arsenal. He's out of favour at Leicester City, Brendan Rodgers. Let's face it, Leicester City have a better manager than us. Do you want to come to Arsenal where we have Mikel Arteta? Brendan Rodgers is a much better manager than Mikel Arteta is, guys. Let's face it. Yeah, but like I said, it could be a swap deal plus cash with Ashley Maitland-Niles. It might not seem so good like that on paper, but really, I don't know, Ashley Maitland-Niles is probably like 20 million guys. Go figure. That takes person guys, like valued at 65 million, guys. Ashley Maitland-Niles 20 million, so like 45 million we'd have to plump up for him. But I think it's absolutely worth it. Of course, we'd have to pay the wages again for him, guys. So there you go. All of a sudden, guys, our wages are spiraling up. We'd have to subsidise some of that by giving him Maitland-Niles. Yeah, he doesn't want to play right back for us, guys. He wants to play midfield. But to be honest, I think he's better in right back, like I said. Midfield at Leicester, Maitland-Niles, is he what they're looking for? Pretty hard to say, guys. Maddison, on the other hand, great player, guys. He would be a welcome addition to the squad. He has a proven track record. Fantastic midfielder. Fantastic midfielder. But like I said, Maitland-Niles, he's a sick right back, guys. Much better. I absolutely love him when he plays right back for Arsenal. 10 times the player Hector Bellerin is. And Hector Bellerin is supposed to be leaving the club, guys. What are we going to do then if we don't have Maitland-Niles anymore? I would actually keep Maitland-Niles, play him at right back, and pay the full amount for James Maddison, as crazy as that sounds. There's so many players buzzing around in midfield compared to like left back, right back, defence. You don't have to be so, yeah, you don't have to be actually so attentive there. Midfield is much more demanding. It would be harder for Maitland-Niles. But Leicester, they have demands. They just signed. They do have good players, guys. If they wanted to get rid of James Maddison, let's not forget, guys. They are in the European football. Like I said, they are in Champions League. Something Arsenal are not. So talk, guys. Of course, where Leicester fell short in the seasons was the squad depth, guys. But now they're back. Now they're doing it. Things are looking good for them. I think the worst about James Maddison that he would make is as stupid as it sounds, to be honest. Maddison is such a sick footballer, guys. You could say Grealish is on a different level. He's the next best thing to Grealish. And let's face it, Jack Grealish is out of reach for us, guys. Excuse me. Jack Grealish is absolutely out of reach for us, guys. He is a very good player, but Grealish is on another level. He can defend. He can split the line. He can not just play attacking midfield. He can play like central midfield. And he can bang the goals, guys. Maitland-Niles is going to Leicester. Yeah, I'm not convinced that's going to happen. I think if we're going to get Maddison, we're going to have to be able to lower the cost. It is very expensive. The payments do get structured. It is standard in football among the clubs in the Premier League, in world football. It's not just an Arsenal thing, guys. The payments have to be structured. Look at FC Barcelona. Look at Real Madrid. The financial difficulties they're in now, guys. Barcelona are at that store. Real Madrid, they have to cut half their expenditure, half their costs, guys, for the new season. All the costs at the club they have to have. Maybe Zinedine Zidane left at the best time, guys, to be honest. Of course, Real Madrid are also refurbishing their stadium, guys. So they're renovating the stadium, guys, renewing it a bit, refurbishing it. So that's costing money for them too, guys. But like I said, transfers, guys, are not like they used to be. Like you found them by just reading a newspaper or something. People have been tracking Ben White. Yeah, like people tracking Ben White's plane when he was going around. No, he was going to a private party in Ibiza. Yeah, people are so obsessed, guys, with what other people are doing. It's like a crazy obsession. You know what I mean? But there you go, guys. What do you think of James Maddison? Would you like to see him at the club? Definitely would be a very, very, very good move for us, guys. A player we badly, badly need. He's a leader, guys. He's a warrior. Top-class midfielder, guys. Like I said, not the level of Grealish, but Grealish is obviously well out of our reach. So that's it. Let me just see there now, guys. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. Just a second, guys. Bear with me. Okay, guys, I'm just talking now a little bit about Arsenal's US tour being cancelled. Of course, because some representatives on the club, some officials have tested positive for COVID. As you all know, guys, it was a cup in Orlando. We were in the semi-final against Inter Milan. The club has put out of that completely. I'm sure that is a real downer for United, for all the American fans, all fans of the club in the United States. I'm disappointed, guys. It's one of the opportunities they have for the start to see the team, see what's going on. Yeah, hopefully that won't affect Arsenal's season too much, guys. Hopefully that won't. The coronavirus pandemic is not going to affect our season too much. It has been a tough time, of course, for sports, for everyone in general. And it's not a really good start, to be honest, when that's been cancelled. But there you go, guys. There you have it. Let me see. I'm just going to talk a little bit about, like I said, the Arsenal US tour being cancelled. And then we can move on a little bit from that. It was, of course, a huge blow for all the fans of the club in the United States. Like I said, we were going to the Florida Cup. We were in the semi-final stage. We were playing Inter Milan. Now all that has been swept aside because of the representatives of Arsenal Football Club that have actually tested positive for COVID. We do have two friendlies coming up against Tottenham and Chelsea, if you call them friendlies against our London rivals. And then we have the 3 Premier League games. First game away to Brentford, second game home to Chelsea, third game away to the champions, of course, Manchester City. Tough one to start, guys. Tough one to start. Yeah. What's happening in Arsenal now? The players are able to use London Colney training ground from today. It was deep clean last night, guys. I don't know who's tested positive, but I said it's meant to be representative of the club. A group of the travelling party, and it was 80 people strong, guys. So there's coaching staff, analysts, doctors, medical crew, everyone. 80 people. They're meant to be flying out from Stansted Airport, but London Colney deep guy. Players that are affected are able to train at London Colney. That was deep clean, guys. But it's under the training at London Colney is under said to be controlled circumstances, guys. If you have a test where virus has been have to go into emergency protocols. That's the way it's been done, guys. Difficult times for all sports fans, guys. Difficult times for everyone involved. Certain areas of the training ground at London Colney, guys, the Arsenal training ground, are off limits. Leaving your gear, getting showered, getting changed, all this has become extremely complicated, guys. A lot of different things in place. Not ideal preparation, guys, for Mikel Arteta and the team before the start of the season. Maybe it's better though that they're staying here. It's quite nice that they don't have to travel all the way over to the US. They can get fit, they can train, they can get ready. And unfortunately, the game we were playing in the Florida Cup, well, the 2 games, if we got to the final, they were going to be proper matches. They were going to get ready before the league starts. Our first league game against Brentford, of course, is on Friday, August 13th, guide. So, good luck. We're going to have to pick very good opposition. I'd say we need to play a couple of extra friendlies now, guys, to get the team up to speed because we're missing out on the Florida Cup. It's going to be behind closed doors, of course, the game because of this new outbreak. It will be a behind closed doors friendly. It's not going to be easy to find opposition at this late stage, guys. It's not going to be easy. The majority of the clubs have already booked in their pre-season schedules. It's not going to be easy, guys. Although some clubs like to do it, it's going to tire their players out. 2 games in 2 days, 2 games in 3 days. It's not going to be for us. You would think they would manage to be able to find opposition, but again, it's more disruption, guys. On top of that, hope you're enjoying this, guys. I hope you enjoyed this upload. Big things going on at the club, guys. Unfortunately, like I said, our trip to the US tour has been cancelled, guys. So 80 people were traveling out of Stansted, guys. There was a few positive tests in the group of 80 people. It was a traveling party to the US of 80 people. So all of the Arsenal supporters in America were looking forward to seeing us playing us in the Florida Cup in the United States, guys. All the US fans, of course, they're very disappointed, guys. The club have released statements saying that, guys, apologetic to the United States fans, US Arsenal, that the tour has been cancelled. I'm sure that was a real downer for them, guys. The first chance to have to see the team before new season starts. Some players. The event organization talks, discussions with them. That's why it was so late, guys. That's why people found out so late, because they were deep negotiation with the organisers in America of the tournament, of the Florida Cup. It's a big shame, guys. Not ideal. But look at it maybe positive. At least the team doesn't have to go to this. They can stay here, save that bit of energy. I mean, imagine if they had went over, guys, and tested positive in the States, some of the players. They could have had serious issues getting back then for the start of the season. So maybe it's a godsend, guys. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. So maybe it wasn't so bad. We're lucky that it didn't happen in the United States. That would not have been an ideal situation at all, guys. Okay, let's talk a little bit about transfers, guys. Couple of rumours doing around. Tammy Abraham, again being linked to a move to Arsenal. £40 million, guys. I don't know what you think about that, but to be honest, I think it's too much about that. Why we keep tapping up Chelsea players, why we keep looking at Chelsea players is beyond me. 40 million for him, guys. That's serious. I mean, we paid 50 million for the player he is. We can do better, guys. We can get better players into the club. Honestly, to be linked, but I wouldn't take that too seriously at all about him. Not a player I rate. I don't like him. We're talking about obligation to you guys. I want to be on that. To my one viewer out there, I say I have one person watching. Hope you're enjoying this live stream. I like Tammy Abraham, and even if it's £40 million to me, is just a big red flag. I think he's got 1 year left on his Chelsea contract. 40 million. I wonder, you can't be giving Chelsea 40 million for a player like him. You know, I want maybe be to a signing 40 million asking price. Chelsea for, Chelsea 40 million quid, guys. I mean, for someone who's a little bit unproven, he got a couple of goals in the last 2 seasons, apart from the finished article, guys. 40 million for him. He's not absolutely ruthless in front of goal, guys. 40 million is not. I would not pay 40 million for him, guys. That's the figure that's eventually be talked about. Yeah, we just gotta move on, guys. Move on, please. Like Eddie Nketiah, same situation. 1 year left on his contract at Arsenal. England under-21 international. Okay, he might not be as good as Tammy Abraham. A little bit behind in his development. But he's still scoring goals for us. We don't need to get a player like Tammy Abraham when we have Nketiah. But look, we need a striker, guys, but a real proven player to finish, start to kill. We need a goal machine, guys. A guy that's going to hit at least 20 goals a season for us, guys. Sorry. A player that's going to score at least 20 goals a season for us. We have enough Chelsea players as well, guys. We all seem to be picking up Chelsea players. What's the story with that? Give them 40 million for Tammy Abraham? That's absolutely crazy, guys. I wouldn't do that. Doesn't make any sense, guys. There's got to be better options out there than him. We do need a serious striker this summer. It's difficult at Arsenal. We do have Balogun. He signed a new contract now. If he's going to stay here, Arteta's got to play him. Why give Chelsea 40 million to bring in a player that's at that level? You know what I mean? We have Gabriel Martinelli, who I am a massive fan of, guys. He's a wonderful player. Arteta doesn't utilise him enough and doesn't play him enough, guys. I would have Gabriel Martinelli in there. £40 million. Cut that in half, 20 million. We can sit down and talk about it. But 40 million is what Chelsea are expecting. And they sit there then and they expect that. I mean, they're mugging us off big time, guys. That's how I see things. It's not for me, guys. Granit Xhaka, guys. Lots of talk over in Italy that he is getting closer and closer to move to AS Roma, to Jose Mourinho. I still get the feeling that the team just have to pay up. Roma have to pay up. They're not going to give Granit Xhaka away for cheap. But to be honest, I would take 18 million for the player. And if not, I would take 15 million. The worst thing, guys, is if we still have Granit Xhaka at the start of the season. That is the worst situation for the club, guys. 18 million, I would take it. For a player like him, take it. Worst situation, guys, worst scenario. They offer us 18 million, we hold out for more. Then they drop it down to 15, and then at the start of the season, he's still at the club. That, for me, is the worst case scenario. We need to get rid of a player like him. Hector Bellerin, Willian. And why are we playing Kolasinac again in the team? Why is he coming back into things again, like in the 2 friendlies in Scotland? Man, he doesn't do anything for the team. Guys. I mean, we get rid of Guendouzi and we hold on to Kolasinac. They play different positions, guys, but the levels between the two of them. I'm just going to take a bit of water, guys. That was very hot where I am here in Venezuela. The summer has really kicked on in the last week. It's like 9:30 here, guys, in Venezuela. PM. That's absolutely roasting, guys. Trust me. Sorry about that. Yeah. Granit Xhaka. Yeah. He shouldn't be too far away from heading back to Arsenal training. That should be interesting, to say the least. He's, of course, been flirting with Jose Mourinho, guys, so it should be very interesting when he turns up at the Arsenal training ground and sees Mikel Arteta and the lads. But he's the kind of player, of course, that, you know, respect-wise, his attitude. Yeah. The latest on Maddison, guys, that we've seen, of course, it's doing the rounds. The Daily Mail, a piece was written yesterday about it, guys, saying that Arsenal have already stepped up their interest in Maddison. Of course, we have 3 players signed already, guys. 3 players that I'm very happy about. As you know, we have Ben White, we have Nuno Tavares, and we have Alfred Sambi Lokonga. So we have 2 defenders got, guys, and we have a midfielder got. So we've been doing a bit of business. We know, of course, with James Maddison, he's going to be very, very expensive. We know that there's going to be genuine interest in Maddison. But like I said, it's going to take an awful lot of money, guys. Meant to be putting Ashley Maitland and Nelson to maybe sweeten the deal, take down the price. He's valued at 60 million, guys. 65 million, sorry. Valued at 65 million is James Maddison. 20 million for Ashley Maitland and Niles. We give them him, swap deal, and 40 million cash. 45 million. Yeah. To be honest, we have a couple of players already, have a couple of players we've been focused on, but neither player really is an out-and-out replacement for James Maddison, the guys we got. He's a player we really need to sign. Him or Jordan Henderson, I would go for him. Yeah, Reece Nelson, is there a place for him in the squad? We'll have to see how that works out, guys. Of course, Arsenal, there is plenty of work to be done before this window, guys. A lot of work to be done. Let's see, can Arsenal get this done? I've had my say on it before, guys. Personally, me, which has been Maddison versus Silva, I would go for the lad, guys. I would go for the second guy. Obviously, because the price difference, he could absolutely steal. That's just me talking, guys. I can't have any of the clubs. That's just me talking. 65 million for Maddison, half that price. Go figure. Yeah, moving slightly towards our. Yeah. Given our age, the quality that he's shown, the abilities that he's got to score goals, he's an absolute quality player, guys. They say he's unproven, but he's not really unproven over here. For me, that would be a no-brainer. That's just me talking. I'm not Edu. I'm not Mikel Arteta. It's up to them really who Arsenal sign this summer. So I'm just going to talk a little bit now, guys, just to finish up. Let's get a little bit chat. Yeah, let's see what's going on there. We have been Bissouma before, Yves Bissouma, and I think it's going to be a 40 million deal. Seems to be linked with other players at the moment, guys. We're only after buying 3 players, of course. Nuno Tavares from Benfica. We're after getting the Belgian player, the Belgian under-21 player, Alfred Sambi-Lokonga from Anderlecht, guys. And of course, we're after getting Ben White from Brighton with Premier League experience. So we're after signing 3 players already, guys, but we're being linked with Jordan Henderson, we're being linked with Maddison, we're being linked with Bissouma, we're being linked with so many players, guys. I mean, it's incredible how many players we're being linked with. Tammy Abraham is the other guy. Yeah, I don't know what you think about it, guys. We're being linked with so many players. It's absolutely incredible. Crazy stuff going on at the club, guys. But the 3 signings we've made have been very good signings, but we need to start getting rid of the players we don't want anymore. Willian, Hector Bellerin, Xhaka, Pulisic. Know what I'm saying? But we are being linked to Bissouma, 40 million. Yeah. So we're going to be completing that signing. To be honest, I'd have to wait and see about that, guys. I wouldn't be too sure that is going to happen. Like I said, we've been linked with so many different players. It's been incredible, to be honest. Yeah, of course, Jordan Henderson. He's a winner, guys. A fantastic player. But, guys, our main Arsenal transfer request this season, our main quest, said to Yves Bissouma. Of course, we got Sambi-Lokonga, but we're still, Mikel Arteta is still in the market for another central midfielder. We finished in 8th place last season, guys. We're looking for the team. It's going to be hard to get this now, I think. He is a player. Of course, if you saw my live stream, if you saw some of the live streams I've been doing with Drawn by Dre, he is a big fan of Yves Bissouma. 40 million rating him. 40 million is what you don't have to pay. He's a wonderful player. Box midfielder. He's strong. He's aggressive. He's got news. He can play sweet passes. He can pick the ball. He can drop deep. He can push ball. He's very good when the team loses possession at getting back and making a covering challenge, getting back and stopping the opposition from actually playing out and getting further forward. He's a really, really, really strong player. He's very good at that. That's his main. As soon as his team loses the ball, guys, he gets back and he makes that covering tackle. When is the last time you've seen the likes of Granit Xhaka do that, guys? I mean, in his own fantasy, maybe, in his own, but in reality, yeah, it's really kind of crazy. Yeah. But what do you think, guys? Will Yves Bissouma become an Arsenal player? What do you think about that, guys? There's a little vote going on at the moment online, guys. 57% of people say that Bissouma will become an Arsenal player, and 32% say no, and 10% are undecided. So people think he is going to become an Arsenal player, guys. We definitely need to get moving on that if it's going to become reality, guys, because time is moving on. Time is of the essence. The players need to fit in before the start of the season. We need to get them ready. Yeah. Let's see. It's going to be very interesting, guys. It is. I mean, a potential lineup. Yeah. Let's see, guys. Ray Parlour. He's been questioning Ben White's move to Arsenal. Interesting what he's coming up with, guys. I mean, questioning that move. He's a quality player. I mean, to question that move, okay. Ray seems to be trying to take on the whole world at times. Questioning the move, he's a quality player. We signed a player, we have Ben White, it's a done deal. Why Ray Parlour is actually talking about that, he's a bit surprised by it. People saying maybe that Ben White should have held out a little bit. I think that's what Ray Parlour was talking about. He's surprised that he went to Arsenal, but he's surprised that Ben White didn't hold out, maybe for a better deal. Parlour thinks, I think, that maybe Ben White is going to use this move as a stepping stone to move on to a bigger club. Maybe is he going to be looking in 2-4 years to move up to a bigger club in the Premier League? To be honest, I don't think it's like that. Yeah. He's in state. We didn't get into Europe. It's a bad for Arsenal. Bad thing for Arteta. We need to get back to European football, but we need to get back to Champions League football. It's been too long now, guys. Under Arsenal, it was always there. The 4th-year trophy got into the Champions League. That just shows you how strong the league is, how teams have got there. Arsenal have gone downhill, guys. Mikel Arteta, he's a realistic manager. He knows the club should do one better, but to be honest, it's not been good. I honestly think Ben White is going to use it as a stepping stone. What Ray Parlour was saying, I don't agree with that. I don't believe in that for a bit. The hard part for Arsenal at the moment is bringing the players in, the quality we need to take us back to where we used to be, guys. If we were in the Champions League, it would be better for us, guys. We could get the players. Like, of course, Manuel Locatelli. He wants to play Champions League football, guys. Of course, he's an international. He's an Italian international. He wants to be at Juventus. They have Champions League football. He wants to be playing his football in Italy. I honestly think we're not going to get Locatelli because we do badly need a striker. Yeah. Tough times, guys, for the Arsenal. Like I said, we've been on a slide. We've been going downhill. It's been a tough time for Arsenal fans. Locatelli, I don't think we're going to get him. We need an out-and-out goal scorer, guys. We need a player that's going to bang in at least 20 goals a season. At least 20 goals a season, guys. Consistently for us. You can't always be at the top level, guys. The club can't always be at the top level. It's like, it's happened to United. It's happened to Liverpool. Now Arsenal are going through it. We need to come out of this, guys. We need to put up for this. I understand the fans' frustration. Of course, it's frustrated. No one is as frustrated as me, guys. How many players away do you think Arsenal are from challenging for the league title, guys? We need a striker. We need a midfielder. Xhaka, we don't know what's happening with him yet. Will he go? Will he stay? We need another player in the midfield. We need that striker. The defense is looking much better. We've got those players. Ben White is a very good player. It's great that he's come to the club. But you could argue about the right back position, guys. What is going on with Hector Bellerin? Maybe Maitland-Niles is going to go and be done in a deal for James Maddison. It's hard to know, but definitely big changes have to be made for him to become successful. And Arteta has to do that. He needs the players out there, guys. He needs the players there. But he can actually figure that out, and only he can actually do that. I mean, we need the players to be there. He needs to bring in the players, guys, that are going to take us forward. He's the manager. It's as simple as that. Yeah. How is Ben White going to improve the Gunners' back line, guys? That is the big question that a lot of people have been asking. I think it's a fair question. I understand why they're saying that. I mean, yeah, he's a very good player, in my opinion. I like the guy. Class act. I mean, he's a real good player, guys. A really top-class player. Yeah, I would pick him at the drop of a hat. We have the player now. I would put him straight into the squad. No questions asked, guys. Simple as that. Let's just leave him there. There he is, guys. Ben White. People asking what he's going to bring, guys. How is he going to improve the Gunners' backline? Well, simple as this, guys. Usain Awar, the Leon player. Future's up about him, guys. I'm going to talk a little about Ben now. Of course, we were after signing him, guys, from Brighton, central defender. Looks like he's going to do a good job for us, guys. But people asking, what is he going to bring to the team, guys? Check his stats, guys, for last season. Last season, okay? He wasn't any player playing his position in the Premier League. He was head and shoulders above the opposition. It's going to be a big move, guys. He's here at Arsenal now. He's going to do a lot for the team. It's very interesting, guys. He's going to come into his own. I mean to say, the player has got serious talent. Yeah, Sambi Konga. Sambi's going to be playing in midfield, guys. And of course, Nuno Tavares. I mean, the defense picks itself, in my opinion, guys. Yeah, you have those great players after coming in now, guys. The defense is going to be very solid. It's going to be looking good for us, guys. I would have Nuno Tavares at right back. I would have the centre back pairing of Gabriel and, of course, this man Ben White. And on the other side, I would have, of course, the one, the only Kieran Tierney. Simple as that. But a player like Ben White brings so much to the team, guys. Like I said, check out his stats. He outperformed every single player that played in his position in the Premier League last season. He was head and shoulders above players, guys. I'm talking about Harry Maguire. I'm talking about John Stones. Huge players for their respective clubs, guys. Guys that had very good Euros with England. Of course, Ben White was included in Gareth Southgate's England squad. That tells you volumes about him as a player, guys. That Southgate rates him so highly to put him in a squad which has a lot of talented players in it, guys. It's not an easy squad to get into, the England squad at the moment. They lost the Euros to Italy, guys, but they have a wealth of players, a wealth of defensive players. To show that Gareth Southgate puts a lot of faith in him, guys. He's a player for the future. That speaks volumes for me. Ben White, definitely going to give him the thumbs up for joining the club, guys. He brings so much to a team, guys. He's a leader. He can pass a ball. He can strike a ball. He can play through the midfield right up to the attack. He doesn't just win possession, guys, and lay the ball off. He launches attacks himself. He's quick. He's two-footed. He's good on the air. He's good on the ground. He reads the play well. He's fit, guys. He's young and he's injury-free. He has had no serious injuries so far, guys. Touch wood. And long may that continue. A wonderful, wonderful player for Arsenal, guys. I'm really looking forward to him playing for the team. As soon as he gets finished with his holiday, reportedly now he's on the city of Ibiza having a party. Once he gets out of his system, guys, once he has a good old time, then he's going to come to Arsenal. Something to look forward to, guys. It's of real interest. It's an interesting time, guys. It should be good. Yeah. What do you think about it, guys? How do you think he's going to fit into the team, guys? And what do you think our lineup is going to be for the new season? We need a new forward, guys. Absolutely 100%. We need a new forward, guys, without a doubt. I mean to say, it's very, very important that we get a new forward, guys. Like I said, I can at least bang in 20 goals a season for us, guys. At least. We have been linked to Jack Grealish, guys. Like I said, linked to everyone at the moment. All the midfielders. James Maddison, 65 million rated. Jordan Henderson at Liverpool, undisclosed fee for him. Jack Grealish, 90 million. I mean to say, I think like James Maddison is not a good player as Jack Grealish, but he'd be good enough to start in our team, bring us where we need to go. He's a talented player, guys. There's a lot of players out there not as good as Grealish. Grealish was arguably the player of the season last season in the Premier League. He's a very, very good player. I rate him very highly. I mean, his playoff for the goal, Harry Kane's goal against the Germans, very good play, guys. He's strong, he's fast, he's athletic. He's got a very good pass. He reads it well. He put the ball on a plate for Harry Kane in that game, guys, for the second goal. Yeah. It says here we're going to complete the transfer. 90 million for Jack Grealish. I wouldn't put much faith in that, guys. Tammy Abraham. We're also, guys, I don't know why we keep going for these Chelsea players. He's rated at 40 million. Like I said before, guys, 20 million, maybe. 40 million, not a chance. I mean, pay Chelsea 40 million for him when we have Eddie Nketiah there. We have Balogun, who signed a new contract. When we have Nketiah, Balogun, already we're going to be 40 million Chelsea. Tammy. Doesn't make sense, guys. You know what I mean? The goalkeeper department maybe needs to be sorted out a bit. We have been keen to sort it out, but I honestly have faith in Berlano. the team don't seem to be really, Arteta doesn't seem to really have faith in him. But I think a lot about Leno. I actually think he's a good player. I mean, Alexander Lacazette, stop with him. I'm glad with that. We need the top striker. The Locatelli deal, I don't think it's going to work. Like I said, he wants Champions League football and he wants to stay in Italy. It looks more likely that he's going to go to Juventus. So I forget about the whole Manuel Locatelli deal, guys. But definitely, it looks like Alexander Lacazette, he could be out of the club, guys. I mean, I wouldn't be sad at seeing him go, to be honest. He hasn't been at it, guys, for a long, long time for the club. Aubameyang, I think we can keep. Lacazette, not in business. I also expect more from Pepe in the new season, guys. I expect him to be doing the business. But we need to offload those 3 players, guys. We need to get rid of those 3 players that we have, guys. Willian, Granit Xhaka, Hector Bellerin, Kolasinac is another guy, guys. Deadwood. And with the money we get for them, we can offset the cost of getting the players we need. I mean, that's the way the business works. That's how it should be done. Of course, I'm absolutely delighted to sign these guys. Of course, I'm looking forward to the new season. But we need to be realistic, guys. The other teams affected. It's going to be a hard season. Our aim for the new season, guys, is clear. Get back into Europe, European football. Of course, if we win the FA Cup, it would be great. Of course, we don't have a hope in hell of winning the Premier League. Not a chance. We're light years away from that, guys. We've never been further away from that than we are now. But if we can get back into Europe, guys, that is the aim. Champions League, top 4, that would be perfect. But I think it's a bridge too far for the team. If we can get back into the Europa League, I would be delighted. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching my live stream. Please subscribe to my channel, Old School Gunner. Check me out on Instagram at the same name, guys, Old School Gunner. And see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Stay healthy and stay safe. Come on, you Gunners.